Welcome
Little Red Riding
to
Hood.
Smash Riding. And that's
Looking
right.
good.
I'm Paul. This is Justin. And Justin's already singing a song. Today's review is Red Riding Hood.
Well, it sure ain't Fables. I'd much rather be playing Wolf Among Us, but here we are.
That's right. So this is the 2011 film directed by Catherine Hardwicke. Hardwicke. That name sounds like it just meant to be some type of, film like this. Produced by, I just made a note, told by Leo DiCaprio. I didn't think he was producing. This film didn't really seem like he would have a really, really big name attached to it.
Is this the first time you watched this movie?
This was.
This was? Really?
I guess,
I watched this movie way too many times when it came out. Way too many times.
Really?
Yeah, I watched this movie a ton.
So, I guess, considering this was, I said 2011, and, because we did Jennifer's Bodies review as well, and, I don't know, I guess, I wasn't going to sit back and be a huge, Megan Fox, Amanda Seyfried fan, up until her appearance in Ted 2.
Fuck all those movies. Fuck Ted. Catch that bear on fire.
So, let's talk about this updated version of the Red Riding Hood fairy tale. Justin?
This movie kicks us off with a little background. You see her as a kid, and she's playing with Friend. And that's what I'm going to call him, Friend. Because I didn't catch his name till, the middle of the movie. But they grow up quickly, and they want to run away together because she's being arranged to be married to Henry. She's learning about that from Friend. Do you think she would have known before him? Well, no, he does work with her dad, so he probably learned that way. So they're going to run. No, they're seriously running away from it. This just ain't sleazy 2000s writing. They're running to the horses. And the siren goes off. Wolf attack. And that takes them back to the village. Now, I want to know why. What made them go back? They don't care enough to stay. They're leaving the village. So it doesn't matter if someone's died or not. And someone has. It's her sister who died. But does it really matter? Because it's not like you were coming back.
I guess in a nutshell, it's you're kind of looking at, not like you, but, I guess in their thinking was, you didn't anticipate, your sister dying.
Yeah, but she didn't know it was her sister until they got back to the village.
That is true, too. Plot hole right there.
And it's been 20 years since that siren went off, so they should not have that instinctive wolf attack.
Because that would be before their time.
Yeah, because I think they're probably at most 19, maybe 20?
At the max.
So
I would almost go even probably 18 for wedding
wedding and during that time kind of deal?
Yeah. You can't wed a 17-year-old.
Tell the fuckers in Idaho and Mississippi that.
We love you guys, too. We just like to pick out the flaws. That's all.
Point out your stupidity. What the fuck is wrong? Anyway. But I guess my biggest thing is this bad 2000 romance writing. It doesn't make any sense. Move on, Justin.
Let it go, Justin.
So this is
you picked it.
Well, yeah, I did. There's been a while since I've watched it. I know I used to watch it a lot, but it's been 15 years since this movie came out.
That is true. It's been 15 years. Wow.
But anyway, we do get a quick meeting of Henry before they all go to the bar to contemplate.
And Henry's a nice guy.
The men go to the bar. Yeah, I guess so. He does prove to be a nice guy. He pulls out of the wedding and everything.
Well, remember, arranged marriages are not, always on, it's arranged. Somebody says, this is what you gotta do.
But, maybe the mom says, I didn't love your father either. I got around to it eventually. It's on the list, and I got to it.
It grew.
But the men decide that they're not. The one called the guy called Father Solomon to come kill the wolf. And these people are all up in arms over this wolf killing because it's been 20 years and you've had enough. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So they charge out to go kill this wolf. We meet the grandma because Valerie's kind of following along. And the friend breaks off all the idea of running off with Val because her mom told him to. No poor people here. True 2000s writing going on.
No poor people here. Did we ever meet the grandmother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one living in the woods.
Oh.
But they get attacked, the one goes down, but they kill a wolf. You can clearly tell that is not a werewolf. But this village does not care.
Yeah. They killed a wolf. Like, just a regular wolf.
Yeah, that's just a regular wolf here, fellas. Come on.
Like, that poor wolf was just, like, minding its business.
Think it through. There's no blood on that wolf. He just killed somebody. Anyway, Father Solomon arrives and goes, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. That is not the wolf."
He practically said that. Like, he just didn't care.
He tells the story about him and his drunk friends killed took a wolf's hand and ended up being his wife. So he killed her. Which is a story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
No kidding.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's another false memory in my brain. But
Was Solomon in arranged marriage? That's why he was so eager to...
Maybe.
Like, hey, you know I don't love you, and you're just turning into a monster that kills people. Gotcha.
And the town shorts are like, "Oh, fuck you, we're partying anyway." They threw a party. And of course it goes south immediately. After sexy time between Val and Friend, though.
Why don't you just call him Peter?
Because he's Friend in my notes.
You put him on the board as Peter. You can say Peter now for the sake of talking about the plot. It's Peter. The friend is Peter.
Anyway.
It's a love triangle, because I think actually Henry did somewhat actually love.
Well, Henry does love her, but he realizes like halfway through that she does not love him and is willing to let her go. He is a normal person.
That
in
is
a
true.
2000s movie, that's insane. That never happens here.
In arranged marriage situation.
But it does become like a love square between the two and the wolf.
Who is her dad?
Who is her dad? But that's spoiler territory. You ruined the 15-year-old movie for the viewers. Anyway, at the party, the wolf shows up, and she can actually communicate between the two. And he wants her to leave with him, and he will spare the village. And gets chased off by the soldiers. Her friend promises to not tell anyone that she and the wolf talked, because she would be found to be a witch.
As a witch. Yeah.
So you know that's not going to last long.
Nope.
And it doesn't.
Nope.
Because the friend has a brother, Claude, who's special needs, and they're like, "Oh, he's definitely with the flip. He's definitely fucking evil. Put him in the iron elephant and burn him."
I knew, like, as soon as you go with special needs, like, because obviously you got to think about that time. I get like the film, so instantly you're like, "That's the wolf."
Shove his ass right in the iron elephant, and the friend cracks and gives up. Val. At this point, no one's trusting anyone because they know the wolf is among them, which is a great video game. You should play that instead.
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. That's a crazy one. The big bad wolf is one of the main characters. But anyway, back to this one. So Val's been captured. Henry and Friend have decided that they're going to put aside their differences and break her out. Helped with the dad. And the grandma starts getting suspicious of Henry, thinking it's Henry. She's wrong. It's the dad. As Paul has already ruined it for us.
Well, you had to start off with a love square. Like, you could have said something completely different. Like sympathy or something. You're like, it's a love square. Well, then I had to come in like, well, yeah, but it's her dad.
Anyway, the wolf does come back, though, during this terrible, terrible breakout. Everybody shot so quickly. And, the wolf bites Solomon, which is bad because they're under a blood moon. According to the movie, it happens every 13 years. From what I can tell, it's like every 2.5, 3.5 years in real life. So you wouldn't have to wait that long. But because she was bitten, they kill Solomon. He's not much, he's an asshole. Now, Solomon has 3 silver fingernails, which he loses to kill the werewolf. Like, maybe you can scratch them, but you're not stabbing him with your fingernails. They're not that long. He's not Freddy. That's important, though, because they come back here. Amanda takes a basket of goodies to her grandma's.
Why are you giving them their real names? Give them their character names.
What did I say?
Amanda.
Oh, my bad. Valerie. I gave up on caring. Valerie takes some goodies to her grandma, who's dead. But not before she stabs the friend, though, in the gut. Because she has been missing all fucking night. But she gets to grandma's. Grandma's dead. Surprise! It's the dad. And the reason he killed the sister was because of the bloodline. He should have been able to talk to his daughters as a wolf. And when she couldn't understand him, he knew that the mom cheated. And she cheated with Henry's dad, making Henry sisters with Val. So you want to talk to me about that square some more there, buddy?
This is fucking like an octagon now.
Henry breaks in. Not Henry. Friend breaks in. You got me thrown the fuck off here. This is a mess. Your friend busts in, and together with the hand, with the inch fucking silver claw, she stabs him with. That's even with the silver. That's not gonna kill him, but it does because we have to have the movie end now. Unfortunately, though, the friend got bit, and he's gonna be a wolf. Now they dump the body into the river, so no one can learn what happened. And he runs off so he can get control of himself and will be back. And it looks like that took a whole day. Because it's not like she aged.
Well, there was actually an alternate ending.
Was it?
Yeah, to where Valerie was actually pregnant with Peter's child.
Oh, that's so much better.
And, like, he comes back. Like, she did warn, like, yeah, only come back when you get control. And when she opens the door, like, I can't remember because when I watched it back in January, I can't remember if she had the baby or she was clearly pregnant with the baby, like 8 months pregnant type of thing. But yeah, she was pregnant by Peter in the alternate ending.
Well, at least it wasn't Henry.
That is true. Now, so we know he kills Valerie's Celeste kills Valerie's sister because even though that was once his daughter.
Yeah, he does not care about her anymore.
Like, how quickly did that change?
Yeah, he really flipped on that fucking.
Like, you still raised from a baby. You should actually go and kill the mother because.
Well, he claws her face.
Well, yeah, but you kill the innocent over the guilty. Because you're mad, like, yeah, okay, I get it. The bloodline dictates the way we communicate should be between us. But you shouldn't, while you're in werewolf, you still have full control then. So it wasn't like you're like, I didn't mean to, and when I went into wolf mode, it happened because I had rage. No, you basically killed what would still turn out to be your stepdaughter. I mean, ignorant.
I took the piss out of this during the review, but it's honestly not that bad of a movie.
No, yeah. Let's go with some pros and cons first.
I'm a big Amanda Seyfried fan.
Okay, that's a con for me. No, no, I just never really got into her early stuff, and I mean, I did enjoy. I I enjoyed overall everybody's performance, even as Gary Oldman, as Solomon.
Yeah, they are Gary Oldman. Which I recognize he got a lot of talent, but I never want to watch one of his movies ever. I don't care if he's in a movie. He does not move a needle for me.
No, I see. Yeah, I think I kind of agree with that. I was like, I don't think he's a bad. I think he's a good actor, but like everything I watched him in, maybe it's because like for the most part he's never actually the character that moves the movie. Like,
I never get excited when I see him. It's like,
Yeah.
you're here. All right, fine.
be like, oh, cool, Gary Oldman's in this. Because like, and
No,
then
that's one step up from me. It's like, oh, okay, you're here.
every...
Fine, whatever.
Well, okay, I think like another thing is like every time I watch one of his movies, he looks different because it's like in different
He really
timelines.
throws. Yeah, he throws himself into characters.
Yeah, because like he was in Harry Potter 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. He was Sirius Black.
He was in The Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. And then he was also Commissioner Gordon in the Dark Knight trilogy. Like he just always constantly looks different. I don't know. I guess like the con is like
I'm not a big fan. I was not a big fan of The Friend.
Peter.
Sure, why not?
Quit calling him Friend. He got a name and you know it now. It's Peter.
But I think a large part of that is that there's a reeks of the 2010 area, 2000. That stupid fucking haircut, man. I can't.
That is true. That is
God,
true.
he's just the gothic bad boy. Like, just bury you in a ditch somewhere. You are the least interesting character in the movie of all time.
Jesus
When I
Christ,
see that
Mark.
look, it's like, oh God, just kill him now.
I guess a con for me was like I don't know the whole plot with like how quickly the werewolf like came, doing all these killings now because it was like once every 13 years or 20 years.
It had been 20 years since, and he attacked out of emotion. Even if the Wolfman was out messed up, I shouldn't have done that.
But like,
he did not have a good plan here.
right?
Like, he didn't think any of this through, even afterward. Like, you want your daughter. You live in the house with her. You don't even need to be in wolf form to bite her. Because you weren't in wolf form when you bit the friend.
But like even on top of that, like, wouldn't Valerie, since she is his biological daughter, already have it in her?
You would think. But it does seem like and we'll talk about this more with Midnight Mass. It seems to be an inactive virus kind of deal
Okay.
until it's given stimulation.
Okay.
And the stimulation is...
So even though this
bite.
is in generation, because they make it clear, like,
Yeah,
this goes back
This
in
is
the
a
family.
generational thing.
They still have to do a task to activate it.
But it does fall apart on itself, too, because it has stand up and during the blood moon, and it can happen to anybody. So her having the wolf blood doesn't actually matter, because she could just bite you anyway.
Yeah, because I mean that's what happened to Peter.
She'll just be stronger because of the wolf blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does fall apart on itself.
And then on top of that, the fact that she's communicating with the wolf too, like,
Yeah.
see, like now that I think it's so with this film. I think obviously there's too many plot holes to dissect and go. Okay, to me, it doesn't change my grade. It actually just justifies why. So I'm giving it a C.
Yeah.
I think now, even as obviously, like when we're reviewing these films and we're watching it solo, you're making your own notes, and
Well,
it's always good to have two of us. You see something I don't, but now when we're questioning this film, it's
Yeah.
proving why for me it's a C.
like you even just pointed out there, but like even if you take everything you said and put it aside, all he has to do is bite her. He doesn't need to be in wolf form.
Yeah,
So you can just go up to her at the kitchen table and bite her.
you can fucking as soon as she's born, bite her. End the story right there. Here's your daughter. Like father, like daughter.
You didn't have to do everything you were doing.
And you didn't need to kill your stepchild. Nothing of it. All of it does not make sense.
Well, to be fair, that wasn't part of the plan. That was crime of passion.
That he could control.
Yeah. Well, he could. Well, yeah, but
It wasn't like, what? You cheated on me? Oh, here. I'm not going to kill you, but the innocent.
well,
yeah.
no. Here's the good part, right? Because he agreed to have the arranged marriage happen with Henry. At the same time, he learned of the sister not being his.
Mm-hmm.
Then he figured out who it was. So he arranged a marriage with Val to her stepbrother, or her half-brother, knowing it.
Well, wait. Would Henry actually be Val's half-brother?
Well, yeah, because that's why he killed Henry's dad.
Yeah, but half-brothers would be... Half-siblings would be... You gotta share one parent.
Yeah, they shared them all. Or no. Yeah.
Hold up. Okay, Henry... No, because wouldn't that be... Valerie's sister would be
yeah,
Henry's...
yeah. It would be a stepbrother thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would still virtually it'd be Valerie's sister and Henry are half siblings.
Yeah.
So that would make it more WV like. But
So really, it was the sister who turned out to have a crush on her brother.
her sister, so Valerie's sister had a crush on Henry?
Yeah.
Okay, now that is disturbing. Yes. That is 100% disturbing right there. But then again, at the end of the day, they didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So they were all raised in a lie. So
So I worked myself into a shoot there.
But at the end of the day, like, there's just way too many plot holes of why these events didn't actually need to occur. They could have made a different event that made more sense. Now, with that being said,
another thing,
oh,
he wanted her to be a wolf like him.
okay,
And the blood moon, I believe he said 13 years, right?
yeah.
What kept her waiting? That would either mean she's 13 or she is
26.
26.
And I'm going to put my ladder on.
She can't be 13, and there's no way they waited for her to be 26 to arrange that marriage.
Yeah, because generally that would be considered too old.
Yeah, especially back then.
Especially back then.
Well,
So,
you can't tell me she's 13.
or the only other whole plot form is that
We're overthinking this.
because it just becoming worse. Because, like, if it's every 13 years of the blood moon, then the blood moon had to take place, if you start her at 18, had to be, like 5 years or something before she was born. No, like 5 years after she was born.
Yeah.
That's the only way that would make sense to keep her at 18. Because, like you said, 26 would be too old, and 13 would be nasty young, even for that time.
And he didn't want to bite a 5-year-old?
That's what I'm guessing. That's the only conclusion you can come up with. So, I am giving it a C. It's an average film. It gives you your fun little ride there, but, too many plot holes, timelines, disturb it for me. What's your grade?
I'm going to give it a C minus.
C minus. Okay, so we're sticking the C range. And that's our fun review of the 2011 Red Riding Hood. Until next time,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.